Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Bernheim A224 barrel-proof Kentucky straight wheat whiskey. So these are hard to find. This is only the second one we found so far, and
That's Magical Steve too.
By we, I mean super fan of the channel Steve found this one on here. So we'll get right into the particulars of it. This comes in at 125.2 proof. We got it for $69.99. It's rumored to be between 7 and a 9-year whiskey. The company is Heaven Hill. The distillery is the Bernheim Distillery out of Bardstown, Kentucky. The mash bill of it is 51% wheat, 37% corn, and 12% malted barley. And the only difference that these guys, because again, it's Heaven Hill, they're the same people that make, Larceny and thing. But when they do their batches, it's batch A, batch B, batch C, of course. And then the second number, or the first number, I should say, 2, it comes out in February. So if it's a 1 to 24, it would come out in January. And 24, of course, is the year that it is. So for those of you that might not know how to actually read it, where they don't specify with these, like Larceny comes out in January, in May, in September. These come out when they come out, kind of a thing.
I'll be honest, I still don't see them. So wherever they come out.
But you
don't come to my magical stores that I shop at. So.
But like I think our B batch from last year was like B923 or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it didn't come out till September.
Two a year, maybe.
I don't know. Again, I don't know. But the reason I kind of decided I wanted to get this out is we've been having so much
controversy.
Well, not so much controversy, but we didn't love the grain to glass, and they start at $100. People are seeing it for $200-$300. You know what I mean?
So, comments.
And this is another Heaven Hill product. So I said, let's see what it tastes like.
Right off the bat, it's almost an automatic to try this first.
Right.
Before you go spend $100-$300.
Well, that was another reason why, because I mean, we didn't do that. I might even though we'd have to do the Sunday Funday, it'd be 2 days ago. I might even slide this one in there and do like the grain to glass versus Bernheim versus Larceny versus Elijah, all the last ones that just came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what a rough Sunday.
No. I'm curious to see how it's going to do in a blind. Because we weren't impressed. So unless that thing opened up, And of course, this might be future me talking right now, because we might do that on Sunday. I might slide it in before the review. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we ended up skipping the Sunday, so we'll see. Right. It might be a little reverse.
Isn't bad in this though.
No, it's not. It's actually it's very caramel-esque. I was
it
trying
does
to
get
see
there kind of fairly early.
Now, full disclosure, my little doggy's gonna bug me here. Full disclosure. When I drank the low-proof Bernheim, I got the black licorice flavor, and I do not like that at all. I did not get it on the other Bernheim barrel-proof that we had. All right, yep, get it out of your system, because I got to take a drink.
And I didn't get it, so I didn't mind the original Bernheim. I think that was like $30. Was that close, like somewhere around there? I don't believe it was much more.
It's
no
longer with us, so I couldn't refer back.
I know that,
but I don't. Ooh, that has a. Now, see, this is one of the things, I don't want to hop on it, but I got to touch on it. When we drank the grain to glass, I don't remember it coating. I don't remember a lot of flavor. It was just kind of there. You know what I mean? Where this one absolutely engulfed my... I did too, because 125 proof, and I haven't even tried it. But there was a massive amount of flavor that hit on that first sip. So, of course, I don't know. He smells the treat you gave him. Sit down. Come on.
I don't know. He's just smelling that.
I don't know. He's
being lovable today.
He's being lovable today. So,
again, this is not a sad day.
No, first sip. It's still. So I believe if I can't remember. Like I was complaining about the finish on the other one. It was all proof. Like the flavor is still in my mouth, and I only took a baby sip, and that was
you still feel it too. That was 2 baby sips, because I was. I'm thinking I'm doing a blind or something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing today, but I'm looking right at a bottle, and I'm worried about taking a sip. But it does hold on even with the baby sips. So I can only imagine if you did a real one, but. which we try this
did.
time.
I just did a real one, and I swished it. You know you're drinking 125 proof, I can tell you that.
I got that in a baby sip, so let's see how it sip.
But the amount of flavor that comes off of it. I know when the other one opened up and it came in a blind, I remember saying there was like a weird flavor. I might even called it a funk or a twang or whatever it was. When I was rolling it on my tongue, there was something different. I didn't get that yet, but that, it's just, we just cracked it too. But like the wheat, it had a different flavor when it popped up in a blind. One of the times I remember I was like, well, that would explain it because it's a wheat whiskey. But all right, we are back. Sorry about that. My wife came home and he was not going to stop barking because she was standing outside talking to somebody. So back onto the review. This now we got to sit for a couple more minutes.
It did actually.
It just actually doubled in strength on the nose.
I'm almost getting like a light fruit now.
Ooh, interesting.
With the caramel on the backside.
What fruit are you getting?
I know you're going to ask me that.
I don't know. When you say fruit, you put things in my head, so I can actually picture.
It's almost like the bag of raisins, kind of.
Okay, I'm not big on the bag of raisins that you talk about.
I'm going to have to bring one over.
I don't.
Because we always get like the jumbo thing. I don't like them little sunshine or whatever the box of raisins. No. They're too crunchy. They're like dried up beyond dried up, but the bag ones, it's a big bag. You open them up.
I'm not a raisin guy. I've never been really a raisin guy.
Everything you can do to kill oatmeal.
Yeah, no, I'm not an oatmeal guy either. I got to be honest with you.
In there. So I'm they blow up and it's almost like a half grape then.
No, I'm not an oatmeal guy. Nor do I make real oatmeal.
No, I can't do the real oatmeal.
No.
I got to do it's got to have something. I've tried the real stuff that's going to be healthy for you. Yeah. As you can see, it didn't work. This nose is really coming.
That's what I was just going to say. The same thing. Like this we literally just took like 2 minutes to let him stop barking, and this like doubled in nose wise,
which didn't happen at all. This is going to smoke it.
That's what I'm saying. It never got better. No. It drank hot.
And
now that I've acclimated to the fact, sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. Were you going to say the same thing?
Yeah.
It's not even drinking hot at all.
I was just going to say the same thing. The first initial couple sips, it kind of hit me.
Sorry, now you could have poured yourself. I didn't. Yeah. No, and I'm saying the same thing.
It's almost like the.
Did I miss your glass totally?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, there you go. It's almost like the makers where you don't know really what you're drinking as far as proof.
Yeah.
So the wheat, for some reason, the wheat is tend to mellow things out for me anyway.
Well, no, because you don't get that rye spice. That rye really brings off that rye spice on it. You get a nice. I mean, this has 37% corn, so the wheat doesn't have that peppery, cinnamon-esque rye spice that you get. So they always usually do drink. But like that first sip was the first sip of the day, and like I wasn't fully acclimated. I could tell it was 125 proof.
Yes.
I don't know if I would say that drinking it now.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's kind of like. It just eased itself right into like, this is like deliciousness now.
And the more it sits in a glass, and that's why I wanted to pour a little bit more because I wanted to see. I am not getting that black licorice taste that I can't stand.
I never do.
But I didn't get it. I didn't get it in the other barrel proof. I only got it when they proofed it down to whatever it was, 94%.
This one stands out to me when I come here too for some reason. I don't know why. Not so much this one, but that one.
It's like a magnet. Oh, yeah, no, he does. This is like his. Oh, I'm gonna prep with this one. Like you go to that one a lot. That's why when I made a joke one day and you were like, "What?" I'm like, "You really did drink almost all of it." I never go back to this one. I always forget it's up in the back corner. Like for no other reason, it's very good.
It is very good.
So I just
and again for the price,
I'm trying to get you fruit.
That's almost like 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely steer away from those. It is whatever gimmick that game is they got going on. I'm not so impressed, personally.
Nope. I'm trying to just.
We got it because it happened to be there, and
I may do that for the next Sunday Fun Day because he's going away on vacation, or he'll be back on vacation now. Not at you, but he's going away. So we batched up a bunch of videos to do it. I may actually slide this in, so it'll be an all Heaven Hill day. But we're gonna put one of these in there. You know what I mean? Like, and I can put this one in. Nobody, it's not gonna matter to anybody.
Right.
So the review.
Happy Heaven Hill Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like this definitely. If I was to drink this in a blind, sitting here drinking it, I would be like, okay, this reminds me of like the top tier Larceny, Elijah.
It would fall
Booker's. It would fall in any one of them. Yeah.
And even price wise, it does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, proof price and 7-9 year. I don't know. This is if you can find them. I do not see the barrel proofs near us.
I'll be interested to see because I think, and it's probably subliminal, and I can't talk, but on my tongue when I drink it, it feels like I'm getting a different flavor in the middle on the palate. So putting these up against like Larceny, which is a wheater, so that it has more corn than wheat, but it's a wheat flavor, and or the Elijah. In the higher proof grain to glass is a I believe a wheat whiskey also. It should blend right in.
One of them I believe is, and one of
them's not. The lower proof one, which we liked better, but it's only 107 proof. I think that would stand out. So I think this would be good because they'd all be in the 120s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be in. Right. I would say you are correct. I'd try with the wheater type deal.
Yeah, no. And in that way, it should blend all in.
And we might even get it out before someone sees our little idea.
We will, because I'm actually going to do it before this video actually comes out. We're actually going to do it beforehand, so nobody will beat us to the punch on that one. What do you grade it?
I'm honestly, I'm thinking this is a pretty good A. I'm not disappointed. A-A. I'm probably leaning more towards the A, but I mean, as you said before, an A- isn't really a bad grade, but I like it.
Yeah,
if I find this, I would buy this for myself.
This is something that keeps getting better in the glass. Like every sip I take, I'm like, oh, it's getting more caramel.
Yep.
I'm still trying to get your fruit. Every time I think fruit, I'm thinking orange. Actually, I get like an orange zest with it, with a nice like a caramel coated orange, which I don't think they make.
So
such
my little bag of raisins got the white, the brown, the red.
Yep.
You know, and they're jumbo raisins. So you got.
If I have to pick, I'm a golden raisin guy.
Well, they're in there
when
too.
I used to eat them. That used to be, and when I did used to eat them, because I did.
And they're called jumbo, so they're like raisins this big in the bag before you add water to them. Unlike Sun Made, it's like this big and they're crunchy. I don't like crunchy raisins.
This just keeps getting better and better. The viscosity.
My raisin review.
Sorry, the viscosity on this.
No,
it hangs.
The more you drink it too,
the
it's
flavor.
not even. You're not carrying the proof.
I agree.
I'm gonna miss that number.
Yeah.
Unless I go with my initial hit, I don't think I'm gonna be that high.
This would be the same one. I'd be like, I'm in the low hundreds. Like it's not drinking. It's really not drinking hot at all.
Barely even like a 114. It'd probably be in a 108 if I was to guess in a blind.
I can't wait to put this in a blind now. Now I'm excited for the previous Sunday Fun Day that we haven't done yet because we ended up skipping it.
This is delicious.
Yeah. So there you go.
Where did you go? Will you agree with the A?
No, 100%. No, I nodded. I don't know if I acknowledged it. I like A. I like A for this. This is compete with any one of the other A's we have in there. I think this is solid. I think this is top tier out of a lot of stuff that we have behind us. You know what I mean? So I think it fits right in with, one of the. I gotta wait to see how it opens up in case it gets that weird funk or something. But other than that.
We just cracked it and it's opening up pretty good.
No, I just mean like if I start getting black licorice, that's going to throw me off.
Downfall for you. I don't get that.
Right.
So it's probably going to be another draw.
Or even when like sometimes we got that little funk in there where I was getting that little weird wheat flavor. I'm not getting any of that right now. Right now, it's absolutely delicious. That's all. I just got to
remember, I'm getting like a light fruit with the caramel and with this one, which is
contrary to some of the. Yeah. Well, there you go. We'll keep this one short and sweet then. This is the Bernheim.
I won't remember, but that's
right. There's a Bernheim A224 barrel proof Kentucky straight wheat whiskey. Again, highly recommend it if you do find it. That's the problem. Actually, leave a comment down below. I'd be curious. Maybe it's available everywhere else in the States.
Well, or what is the price content in your area? I mean, if this is $150.
Right, if they mark it up.
That would probably be a max, honestly.
That would be curious to actually that's a good idea. Leave a comment down below. You know, where you
I
can
can't
get
even
it.
say it'd be a max because that one's is 100, 200, 300, 400. So
That's not worth any of that, though. I wouldn't buy.
It's definitely not.
Honestly, it's not even worth the $99.
I would
we
probably
paid
go
for it.
$150 to try this.
Yeah.
If that's what it is in your area.
I'd be curious because I don't think this is humongous releases. You know what I mean? Because they're so sporadic coming here.
Again, it's Heaven Hill. The
I know,
trucks go everywhere. That's the idea that
is weird.
we don't understand.
We don't get the shipping on
And no one wants
this.
to tell us the answer. I've talked to
I don't even know if they know the answer. It's the same reason why early times whiskey comes, but early times bottle and bond doesn't. That doesn't make sense either. So, and where is my Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye? Bring it to Massachusetts, please, because I'm running out in my. You know, that's another one. You know, everything else Jack comes.
I get a comment for that when we're off.
All right. Well, there you go. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.